what it's like staying at the Rosewood Mayakoba. So I just landed in Cancun and I'm here on the way to Mayakoba. They have these Mexican candies in the car. This is a tamarindo. I love that they have all kinds of snacks when you arrive because I was exhausted and it was dark when I got there and you have to take a boat to get to your room. After a good night's sleep, here is a room tour. I was staying at one of the Lagoon suites with 2 queens and it can sleep 4 a night and it goes for about $1,500 a night. The Rosewood has 129 suites. And as you can see, it's a huge space. Also included is butler service and this gorgeous sunken bathtub. This area is like your own private spa retreat. I definitely took advantage of this area daily and it just had this gorgeous all glass design. And there's a rainforest shower. And if that's not enough for you, you can head outside for the outdoor shower also. And the weather's so beautiful here that it is kind of a treat to get out here and take an outdoor shower amongst all the greenery. And what I also loved, there's always a little gift for me waiting in my room whenever I got back. This was by my nightstand. The outdoor area is truly the highlight. There's a private plunge pool. The whole area is over 1,000 square feet. Forgot to mention that the plunge pool is also heated, and this is the absolute stunner. You have private lagoon access. I would come here every morning. Now onto the food. There's 8 different dining options, so I wasn't able to try them all. On my first night, I stopped by La Ceiba Garden and Kitchen for a family-style dinner. Got to Rosewood Mayakoba. Mayakoba is on the way from Cancun to Tulum, and we're just getting ready to do a dinner. I was totally stuffed, but every time I got back to the hotel room, there was a treat of local flavors, and the salsa and freshly made chips I totally enjoyed. Also, the freshly squeezed lemonade. One of the highlights is definitely the breakfast buffet. They have a full spread of everything, including local yogurts, juices, Mexican chocolate right here. We got local Mexican bread in addition to traditional baked goods. We got all the fruits that you can imagine, local ones, passion fruit, cantaloupe, wide selection of cereals. Any kind of toppings and condiments you can imagine. We got the cold cuts and charcuterie, and I opted for the huevos rancheros. So another night for dinner, I went to Punta Bonita. So I'm at this really cool food festival at the beach called Yo Soy Mexico, and each of the chefs, I don't know if you can, has a little station, and we're going up to them and getting bites. It's very reminiscent of Top Chef, and I love it. Here's a Top Chef serving me up a plate. They've even got steamed baos. This one was super tasty, and the views are unforgettable. Bun with short rib, and it's so good. So I just went around and got bites at every station, and everything was obviously made to order. Yes, give me that seafood paella. So another highlight is the Sunday buffet, which has even more than the regular buffet. Here you can see a ceviche making station. I definitely double dipped on that. Fried egg burger made to order. There's a station where you could add your condiments like sausage and guacamole. I went for the huevos rancheros because they have specialty ones here. So I'm continuing to try out the huevos rancheros from around the world. And this one's huevos rancheros motul. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right. It's M-O-T-U-L, and it's a place in the Yucatan. And it's a very, very small little city. And it's very interesting because they have, peas, ham, and plantains and refried beans and Chiapas cheese. So I'm gonna try it out. I also tried out their room service menu and everything was super delicious. I ordered this traditional chicken soup and has beautiful plating, a beet salad, came with lots of specialty breads, and yes, this mango dessert. The simple soup is my favorite. Solitaire? I don't know how to pronounce it, but it's just so soothing. Well, it's like chicken soup, except with like salsa in it, and it's just so soothing. I also went to grab a little snack at the Zapote bar. So the hotel room comes with bikes because it's a huge property, and I took one to the main square to explore the little shops and just get in some of the local scenery. I'm eating at La Fondita, which is a restaurant of the Rosewood, so all guests can come here, but it's in the town square. So it's called El Pueblito is the town square, and La Fondita is the restaurant that I'm eating at, and it specializes in like tostadas, seafood tostadas, meat tostadas, etc. And I'm ready to try it. And it's really easy to get to from the hotel. I just took a like 7-minute bike ride along the nature trail. So I'm at La Fondita, and they gave me this esquite, which is apparently a Mexican corn soup, and he said to mix it up, and it's really delicious. So this restaurant draws inspiration from Mexico City's casual neighborhood eateries, featuring a lot of street food. It's watermelon and different fruits and guacamole. The dishes here were so colorful and vibrant and totally flavorful. And I liked that they gifted me with this little sweet treat at the end. While I was in town, I made sure to pick up a bunch of local Mexican chocolates, and this was so much fun. They had a lot of handmade candies and also just local specialties. I jumped back onto my bike, and then I found a cenote on property. The craziest part about this hotel is that it occupies 1,600 acres. So I spent the days like biking around, exploring nature. There's spider monkeys and also this gorgeous cenote. There was a guided tour guide just to tell us all about the history.
It's a big fossil.
What a surprising little treat. This is so amazing. So I was just taking the bike back to the hotel, and there's a cenote just on property. So I just took a tour with, what was your?
Oh yeah. Hey,
thank
hello,
you.
Guys.
I just took a tour, and the cenote is on property, and it is about 10,000 years old. It's not one that you can swim in, but I just got a little tour and saw some baby bats, and it was absolutely amazing. It was literally magical. I rode my bike to La Fondita in the town square called El Pueblito, and there's a nature path that winds through this really huge property. It took about 7 to 10 minutes to get there, and I passed the cenote on the way, and it was just like, I just felt so happy biking around in the tropical rainforest. It was amazing. Always want to do a spa day at the hotel, and their scent spa is very, very relaxing and gorgeous as to the Rosewood aesthetic. And there's a big heated spa jacuzzi and also a cold plunge pool. Next, I stepped out to my patio for a lagoon tour. So the boat came to pick me up at the room, and an iguana was here. There was an iguana on my deck this morning, and he scared me to death. So I brought him an offering. And I saw him every morning and fed him some bread, and he seemed to enjoy it thoroughly. Bye, iguana. I'm catching a boat tour with the on-site naturalist to explore this huge lagoon. The scenery was beautiful from every angle. Look, there's alligators. They look like statues, but they're real. Little tortoises, turtles, actually. And if you're rich, you can afford to get one of these residences. I wish. So the boat brings me right back to my beautiful room, and I'm back at my castle. I can't believe that I got to stay at this magical place, and I have to leave. I'm going to spend some more time in the plunge pool and just soak it all in.